Hello everyone. So today I'm going to demonstrate how I use water soluble pencil. This is watercolor water soluble pencil, and there are so many ways, but in my usage I use typically for concept art, to create sketches and create some values, some watercolor effect. So there are three ways I figured out with this pencil. Is like, one is very simple, like you draw something with it, like let's say you draw a head, and then you go over the lines to dissolve them, and then it's going to give you the effect of washes or watercolor effect. So you can do something like that, and you can layer up, like this is going to be the first layer, and in this way you can think about the values as well. So the more layer you're going to add is going to add up, multiply the values. So you go light to dark, like usually in the watercolor you go light to dark. So one more way, like, and then you let it dry, and then let it build up the values and the shades and shadows. And the other way is like you choose the like you use it as a watercolor. What I mean by that, it's like you pick up your color, here you have it, and you pick up your brush and then start drawing with it like a brush pen. Like we used to do with the normal brush pen, but this time you're using watercolor. And the same simple thing like using watercolors, like same thing like using watercolors, but here you have your pencils, and you can go and lighter them, and see, you can make this shading effect as well. So it's very versatile, the application is very versatile. So that's the second thing. You can do the same thing here, but like a coloring normal color pencil, like you can shade it. Okay, and the third way is like you go over, let me just remove the pigment from the water brush. And the third way is like you first wet the paper, and for uh, this method you should have a nice paper, thick paper, so you can wet it and then draw over it. And in this way you will have a very sharp crisp line. Can you see that? Like it's a very much like fine liner ink pen drawing. Let's say I want to have more blending happening here, so you can go over it. But the main difference is like on the wet surface, the color pencils are making very bold marks. And whatever color you're using, right now I'm just using black color, but whatever color you're going to use, it's going to make very saturated markings there. So that was my quick tip or tutorial of how to use watercolor pencils. Please stay tuned for further tutorials. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch some concept art of orc or maybe some fantasy character here, and it's going to be in fast forward video. Thank you. So here we have a quick sketch of watercolor pencils, and I demonstrate the three ways that I use, and I mix and match in this sketch all the three methods that I've showed you earlier. And hope you like it. Like and subscribe, and hope you enjoy the coming tutorials as well. Thank you.